Hey everyone, Mike here with a brief word about our two new hosts, Joey Ashbrook and Sam Dewey. Joey and Sam haven't been with us for a while, but both of them are going to be regulars now on the Politics Guys, with each appearing probably every 3 weeks or so, give or take. Now, already there have been a few folks who have a real problem with Sam and Joey being on the show, just like to a certain extent they had a problem with May being on the show before them. And it all revolves around something the three have in common, is that they're essentially MAGA folks. And I know that there's a subset of listeners on the Politics Guys who feel that we should not be giving MAGA a platform to talk about these views, and folks who feel like all they do is lie and just worship Donald Trump, and they don't really think, they must be deranged. They're stupid. They're evil. They hate non-white people. They hate immigrants. Well, I'd like to suggest that that's almost certainly how a lot of MAGA folks feel about the progressive left. And I know that's not true of most people on the progressive left, just like I know that's not true of Sam or Joey or May before them. Now, that may be hard to believe, but it's because their viewpoints, for many of us, especially us on the left at least, are just so difficult to wrap our heads around. It's easier to say, well, they're deranged or they're evil. But that's not really the way forward, I don't think, at least. I mean, the Politics Guys was founded on this ethos of bipartisan, civil, rational debate. And okay, you could have bipartisan debate with a Republican who represents what the Republican Party was pre-Trump, but that's not really a debate about where we are right now. And that is why when I went looking for a new host to fill in for Jay and for May, I explicitly looked for people who believed in a lot of what the MAGA movement believes in, who would call themselves almost proudly MAGA, because I think it's super important to, if for no other reason, know your enemy. If you want to call them your enemy, then understand what they're thinking and what their logic is. But I would argue more than that is to try to build some sort of a dialogue across partisan lines. That's been my project here on the show and our other co-host project on the show for over a decade now. And that's going to continue. And maybe that means that I need to do a better job of pushing back. I've been working on that, and I hope to improve more as I have more experience working with MAGA hosts. But I don't think the way forward is to just simply say, well, we're just not going to consider their views. We're not going to talk to those people. We're only going to have Republicans on the Politics Guys who are Republicans who don't like Trump. Well, what's that give you? It doesn't represent the world as it is. And so this is just another way of saying Joey and Sam, they're not going anywhere anytime soon. And maybe I need to do a better job at pushing back against them. And I promise you, I will give it my best. But this is where we're at in American politics, for better or worse. And this is what the Politics Guys is trying to represent. Now, if you have any thoughts about this, I would certainly love to hear them. You know how to get in touch with us, mail@politicsguys.com. There's also Facebook and X, and links are always in the show notes. Here, not going to be show notes for this because it's pretty short. But anyway, this has been on my mind and really sort of bothering me. And so I thought, well, what the hell? It's my podcast. I will just put in a brief announcement about that. So thanks very much.